Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live and in charge for the Winston Throwback Series. Talladega, not in the ARCA series. Hold on. Gen 6 series. There it is. And Will Kern's got your pole here tonight. Coulter Jr. is going to be your outside pole sitter. Too fast lap time separated by 6/1000ths of a second. Joshua Brock, Andrew Phipps will be row 2. Al Reed, Muse are going to be in row 3. Mark Redkin, Jesse Bunnell in row 4. Donnell Williams, Anthony Garland, row 5. Chris Noblet, Brian Rayburn in row 6. Row 7 is going to be Chris Spencer, Kevin Savoy, the old 21, who I've been trying to apologize to for like a month. No, good license last week. I got into him, ruined his race. Bromfield, Strickland in row 8. Robinson is going to have Twisku to his outside row 9. Anthony McPherson, Jeff Pless in row 10. Nathan Dillard, Jeff Ramsdell in row 11. Brandon Mace Sajewski is going to be there with James McRae in row 12. And row 13 is going to be Rich Holland and Will Allen. Jeff Walker will be the final driver in there. 27 drivers in today's race. Top 5 in points are going to go to the end of the field. They'll receive an EOL at the start of the race, so we'll see that happen. Talladega Super-Speedway, 2.65 miles in length. This is the old Parker Weekley 250. So we're going to be calling 94 laps, 100% fuel, 4 sets of tires total. It means they're going to have 3 in the pits. Pit road speed, I believe, is 55 miles an hour, not 60 miles an hour. So things to be not 45 miles an hour, so things to watch right there. Track temperature 107 degrees. In the Gen 6 car, one of my favorite cars in the service. I do miss it. I know that we've gone to the next generation Cup car, but there's nothing like this car on the simulator. I mean, they still push. There's an aero bubble that you have to work around, and if you're going to be working with teammates, you're going to have to try to make sure that you keep the car stable. Just a whole different feel for these cars, and I absolutely love them. Waiting for Parker to jump in. Didn't see him get out there and do anything. So, Mr. Parker Weekley, much love, my friend. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. I know you're on your way home. Hopefully things are going well. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on all 3 platforms here at Signature Esports. Winston Throwback Series, giving you all the extra added benefit of having some fun. Double final restarts for the drivers. 35 laps on fuel, roughly about, with the way things work. So about 2 pit stops for the drivers if it runs green the entire time. But I am looking to give that pet to helicopter award. It will be a ton of fun to see if we get to that point. I mean, even if it runs green the entire time, that would be it'd be amazing as well. VIP Tires and Service giving you the action here for the Winston Throwback Series, one of the sponsors for the series. Also, a big special thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing for sponsoring all the contests across every series that I call. And yeah. People to watch. I mean, it's the Gen 6 car. I mean, pick one. Pick someone. Any one of these drivers can win today's race. These cars got a dip out of 4 here. And we're going to have some fun. Talladega. 94 laps. 200 miles an hour. It's going to be all about speed. Will Kern ready to go. They're going to take him to the green flag. And 2 shakes as there's the pit lane entrance. There's pit road 2 entrance. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, the Barneyness, the Fredness. I call him Fred the Flagman. They call him Barney and Iracing. The Geico restart zone coming up. Driver's going to get a green flag here in about 3, 2, 1. There they go. Green flag racing at Talladega Super-Speedway. They're going to work that hard. Pythons. A couple of drivers dipping off the race line there. Will Allen, one of those drivers who is out right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Walker in the mix. Will Kern leads the bottom line and out of this racetrack. Reed in that 2 spot. Coulter getting a big shove from Muse. Muse up high. The right rear. Anthony Garland right there in tow as well. Side by side. How close can the action get? Well, about this close. Lap 1 complete. Trick to these cars is getting up close and personal. Sometimes the leader has to drag the brake a little bit, or that P2 spot where Anthony Garland is on the high side. If he can keep himself that close right now, you'll see some drivers take it 2 and 3 wide if they had the choice. Coulter Jr. is going to drop to the bottom here. He's going to be able to clear the 88. Kind of second guess the turn though, so we'll see if this is going to be able to work. 31, 88 side, nose to bumper here, and Muse on the high side is going to be going places with the 81. 81, big shove. There is Anthony Garland up high. Needs a little bit of help though. That arrow only works if there are 3 cars. And that's something about the Gen 6 car that I do miss, being able to get yourself in that draft package. Right now, the 81, big shove to the 22. He's all over. Al Reed right there as well. Woo! Oh, nicey. I said back off the bumper just a little bit here. The 22 has to do all the shoving right now. Some single file racing at the moment. Joshua Brock having an issue. Looks like your caution's going to come out. Will Allen having a jump to pit road. Brock on the inside lane. 1 fast repair for the drivers. So some nose damage already for the number 1. First caution happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and hashtag spicy right there. Speaking of Dark Horizon Fishing, there's a driver right behind the 1. There's a little bump out of the corner. 1's right there. Still bumping, still bumping. A little off-centered. Just gets him turned right there. Ooh, nose damage. Oh, he almost had it saved. Almost had it saved. One more time here. Watch, we'll have to back it up just a moment here. It was off the track. 35 right there. Oof. Almost had it. Almost had it. Trying to lock up the tires. Wonder if that particular moment it would have been easier just to step back into the gas a little bit. And caution did come out, so we'll take a look at it. One's going to have to come to pit road here. 35 will get the UL for that incident. Will Allen will be your lucky dog. He's going to get a lap back. Anthony McPherson and Brandon Mason Juicy coming to pit road. There's Ramsdale, the 7. Little Jim Beam Toyota action. The 8 behind, that's Nathan Dillard. He's got some rear damage here. And I wonder where that came from. Not seeing any contact issues. He got hit in the left rear pretty heavily. The big... Let's look at Nathan Dillard here. Just kind of want to look at his car. See if maybe he had gotten it here. It didn't look like he got it there. Like he's good there. Oh, no, he'd already had it. Let's go up here to the green flag. Let's see if he got it on the green flag. Nathan Dillard in the 8. 18 behind him. 18 has some nose damage already. That's Brandon Masajewski there. Makes me wonder if maybe they have gotten into some trouble. Prior to the start of the race. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Just kind of want to back this up. Maybe got hit leaving pit road under the pace circumstances. Maybe they were checking up. Not quite sure. Yeah. There's some confusion on the start of the race there. Just fast forward this a little bit. Driver in front didn't go, so the 33 of Robinson didn't go, and 18 gets to the back of the 8. Mike Robinson was trying to probably fix something there, so we'll see what happens. Coulter Jr. is going to be your race leader at the moment. Good to see everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Let's go racing. Coulter Strong, how you doing, Holly? Much love, my dear. 5 of 94. First caution comes out. Little single line pushing to the back. All right. No real helicopter. I wouldn't call that a helicopter because he kind of... you know what? Because why not? He didn't take the fast repair, so... He's just trying to get some stuff taken care of. Okay, we'll give it to Brock. We'll give one each. We'll give one each time. How's that sound? Why not? It's Talladega. All right. He did go ahead and take that fast repair. I wondered if it was going to happen. No, he'll be at the end of the line anyway, so he'll have to. Hopefully, he doesn't get a blank flag for that. Driver's going to go back to green flag racing. Some pretty good side-by-side racing there for a little bit. Saw some single file action happening with Coulter there. Coulter, Kern, Retkin, Reed. That'll be your front 2 rows here. This is all about that patience. You need it. You have to have it. If you don't, then you'll find yourself sitting on pit road with 32 minutes of repairs, according to the iRacing Spectrum. 31, 88, 25, 78, 27, 22, 81, 44, 48, 29. Strikers up a few. Biggest mover of the race is Jeff Walker up 11. That can change at the drop of a dime, though. I really like these cameras. I've missed using this camera pack for these cars. They sound so good. Forgot to disregard our Steam account, so let's get rid of that. I'd wonder why I had some internet things happening there. His car's going to be in. It's time for a full send. And a thank you to each and every one of you for that 1,000th sub on YouTube. And we're going to continue to grow there. YouTube.com/Signature Esports. Look for Signature Esports as your channel to follow. Not just for iRacing. We're going to be doing some more gaming stuff. I promise. My schedule just went all weird. We're back at it. We're going to let it roll. How about 3 wide? Everybody fanning out. Oh! 18 into the 8. Nathan Dillard upside down. Caution comes out. Nathan Dillard doing a windmill. And if that's not a helicopter award, he is now going to have to reset. He's upside down. Ouch. Eight has a run here, 18 in front of him. There's some checkup right there. 18, I think, swerves to the bottom here. Gets into the 8. 8 gets into him. Either way. Watch this. Oh, man, the 14 of Jeff Walker there. And on board of what happened, there's a cockpit view. There's Jeff Walker. And they're up to speed. They're back here just kind of taking their time. That's something that I'm seeing. We have a couple of different groups here. It's kind of letting the pack kind of break away, doing their own thing. Center of the gas, Walker there on the bottom side, 751 of the I rating, C-class driver, trying to get his bearings in the league. And then they break, he didn't lift. Nathan Dillard, from the point of impact right here, watch this. Well, Nathan needed to take a fast repair anyway. One more look at this one. 14 did not lift, and man, driver started getting out of the gas and tried to make the avoidance. He just held his line and was full throttle into that. I mean, I don't know what to think. I'm scrolling, folks. Hold on. About right here. I'm going to back up just a little bit. One more time. This is going to be at speed. 8 in his line. 18 comes down, gets into that that bottom lane. And then right here. That will be a TikTok. Ouch. Poor guy. Back to live. Waiting for the tow on pit road. Coulter Jr. is your race leader. A couple drivers off the lead lap. Jeff Walker waiting for the tow. Nathan Dillard waiting for the tow. Will Allen coming back around. He's going to get another lap back. He's going to be 1 lap down. Chris Noblet's going to be here as well. He is leaving pit road. Some drivers working on their racecraft. Brandon Masadewski's going to be back here in the 18 and responsible for that incident. That's unfortunate. He had, I didn't see where, I have to back this up, to go from his cockpit point of view. Sees the 3 wide, goes here. I don't know if he saw the car below him or knew that he had a car below him or not. Unfortunate. Hey, he's running the Venom head. I like that. Top 5, Coulter, Redkin, Williams, Rayburn, Strickland. Some drivers sad to come to pit road to be on a different cycle. Al Reed, first of those takers, comes in. Fuel only. Some drivers might be taking right sides. We'll have to see. Maybe they take a couple extra seconds. I wouldn't be taking tires just yet. These cars don't really need them. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I'd appreciate all of you if you did. Because, well, you know, kind of where things go. Oh, chat's not even on. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't even put the chat on. There you go. Now chat's on. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. Open, what's up, Maj? Open Stryker, Rayburn, and Redkin finished well here. If he had locked up, he wouldn't have ran up yet. Well, I mean, I don't know. He had already taken some damage at the start of the race from the 18. Before they were able to go, they were waiting on a driver to get rolling and got kind of tangled up there. You know. James, what do you say, man? Thank you for the shares, brother. Mr. Culver, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Jared Culver. I mean, you can lock him up, or you could just, you know, do your thing. They're ready to go, though. We're going to go back to green flag racing here with 11 laps complete. It'll be 12 this time by. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Hey, we need to check on your Bearded Racer. Give me a subscribe on the Prime. Thank you very much for doing that. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we need to make sure that your alerts. I don't know. Are you guys getting alerts when I go live? Because I've been trying to make sure I keep track of your live streams. Because of course I want to get in there and support your live streams. But I wanted to see what's going on there. Jerry, thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Culver. The Bearded Racer, subscribing with the Prime. Folks, you can do so if you want to. Prime membership. Thank you much. If you have Amazon Prime, you can support a content creator for free with your Prime membership. 31 up the race line. It's gonna not have the race line there. Comes up to try to control it. Now there's a cluster. How about 3 wide? We're 1 into this. Back to 2. Now 3 back. 5 rows back, 3 wide here. Cannot. Redkin gets into the wall a little bit. trying to continue to run that straight line. 31 came up to block the outside line progression to control the race line. Similar to the style of what we saw with Earnhardt and a lot of what the NASCAR drivers do. But right now, Coulter Jr. there to the bottom side, digging into the corner. Does have the 27 of Donnie Williams right there as well. 44 on the high side. Brian Rayburn digs the corner. Right now, the 31 running away with it. A little single file strat going on right now. 44, big shot with the 25. If they can hook up, they're going to be just fine here. Stryker there in that second lane. Mark Rudkin out front. Coulter Jr. back to the inside. Might have the 27. We'll see. 25 to clear. Not quite just yet into the tri-oval area. The slickest portion of the racing surface right here in the tri-oval. Pulls the 44. Big run with the 44. Redkin leads that time by as the 25 runs the GoDaddy. Jefferson City native giving a good look to the 25. Anthony Garland runs a 47.99 right there behind the 88. 81 has a ton of speed. Watched him put down a fast lap in practice as well. Because right now everybody dictating the race pace. Redkin, Rayburn, Strickland on the high side. Try to go together. 25, 44, 29. Coulter Jr. battling back to the inside here. Needs the 27 of Donnell Williams to hold it tight. A little Duracell Menards action going on there. Copper top on that race line. Drivers churning some fast laps. 16 of 94 being completed. 31 losing some ground. Stryker, Rayburn, Redkin still on the high side. James McRae, the 24, up 13. Ramsdale's going to be up 13. Stryker's going to be up 13 as well. Highline working. Christopher Spencer right there in the back quarter panel. Under the Matty D, 21. Drivers off the racing surface. Trying to avoid. 48 involved. That's Mr. Tuisku here. Man, oh man, oh man. Some right rear. Third caution of the race. And it's starting to turn out. Like we've seen in the past with some super speedways not giving us the action, giving us too much action too early. I think somebody was trying to go 3 wide here. Here's the 33. Who is this? 33. I don't know who he's driving the 33. Cheerios car. Oh, there he is. There's Mike Robinson here. Let's go far chase. Here's the 33. 24's right there. 48's up on the high side, bottom right of your screen. 33 goes here. Has the pace. I mean, 33 had the bottom line here. 24 drifted up the race line. 33 tried to avoid it, but didn't. And then gets around. Now Tuisku goes around. There's Anthony McPherson back here. My thing is, I know you're trying to follow that lane. You see the lane in front, the 24's cockpit view here. Actually, we'll go on board with Mike Robinson here. Big run here. Season opening has it. 24 cuts him a little bit. And that's almost how you end a race. All this happened back here. There's smoke, there's fire. Here's what Anthony McPherson sees. Plenty of time to slow down. Drivers coming in, getting a little bit of the damage looked at. Redkin, Rayburn, Strickland, Spencer. Now we see some drivers coming to pit road a little earlier, trying to tighten some things down, fuel, some repairs. Fast repairs for a few drivers. 18 comes off with a fast repair here. Dang, oh dang. Thank you, Jerry, for the Bearded Racer 13. Thank you for subscribing with a prime. Thank you so much. Did I change anything? Smoke for the win, says Dilligaff out there. He's out there. Jeff Pless. Got a great shot at it. I've never had, went live. Had too much going on. That's okay, man. I just wanted to make sure that I get you. Yes, these are the Gen 6 cars. James, yours is working good. I just want to make sure that folks are getting the live notifications because, I mean, some people turn them off, which, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But some people are, I've gotten a couple of messages saying, hey, I've not seen when you go live. And so sometimes you have to do that. Love that car. It's amazing, isn't it? I told you. There's the Dilligaff one out there. She is the one behind the scenes making things work here. Little smoke show going on. Redkin's your race leader. Rayburn's going to be your outside. Going to be outside on the restart. Stryker and Spencer here in row 2. Yeah, man. I want to support you. I told you, Mad Rude. I just want to support you, brother. Just like you've supported me this entire time. I hope your family's doing well after that tragic news you told me. So I hope your family's doing well. Much love, my friend. The stream quality looks good. Did I change anything? No. I have not changed anything. Sometimes it depends on the track. Sometimes it depends on the car. And sometimes it depends on... sometimes it depends on iRacing. And they just had an update. They did update some things. Normally the quality looks like this. Now my super speedway camera packs are fire. I love them. I was very meticulous about the super speedways because super speedways are usually the start of the series. They usually start the races off that way. So I was very particular about these cameras and how they're set up, the depth of field, what you see. So if you're seeing it, if it looks better, then awesome. If you like the way it looks, I've been running the super speedway pack like this, this camera pack for as long. I mean, ask Ballistic out there, or not Ballistic, Dilligaff. Dilligaff out there will tell you that when I first started doing this, I didn't like the cameras. Just constantly working on the cameras, and I talk her ear off about this stuff. She didn't care. She just wants to make sure I'm having fun. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, man. 25, 44, 29, 21, 20, 88, 78, 81, 26, 17. That's going to be your top 10 on the restart here. And, yeah. Third caution. Caution laps are only 3 laps, so that's not as bad. Yeah, my first broadcast of us. That was pretty bad. But, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. Then I didn't know what I was doing. Now I have an idea. Thank you. Redkin 44 of Rayburn. Restart zone. The legend. Winston Throwback Series. Iconic paint schemes. And now, whoa, big checkup on the inside. Nope. Big checkup on the inside. Lots happened right there on that restart. I don't even have to deduce that. Drivers having to get back up into the flow of the race here. We'll see 2 wide. 22 has Chris Muse here driving the Joey Logano paint scheme. Fords do push better. Almost 3 wide here. 99 back here. It's Kevin Savoy. We've heard very little about Kevin Savoy today, but currently leads in points. He would rather drive the ARCA car. That's his opinion about this race car. Got Andrew Phipps there as well. Which, hey, everybody has their opinion. A lot of people love the ARCA car. Now, I didn't like the ARCA car up until I guess they made some changes today with the update. I'm not quite sure. 18 is going to drop in with the 99 and the 12 of Andrew Phipps. It's something that I guess happened with the ARCA car. I guess the ARCA car, 31-3 wide there. Coulter Jr. really pushing some boundaries. And right now, Mike Robinson going with him. He settles back in 2x2 here. Lost a ton of ground right there. He's going to be able to make it up, soaking up the draft right now. Redkin on the high side. There's the 21 of Chris Spencer. Spencer, no stranger to super speedway moves. He's got a lot of talent in this car. Watched Chris for quite a while just get better and better and better. Let's continue to do so. 2178 right there. 78's going to be Al Reed. Normally drives the 3, but driving the furniture row 78 today. Spencer holds on. Josh Bromfield at the 26. There's Mr. Brom running the old Jim Beam machine. Joshua Brock trying to go places. I think he's trying to figure out where he needed to defend the line. Right now is Chris Spencer there. They're kind of falling back right now. Inside line taking the advantage. Not really. The outside lane is not as... There's Chris Spencer to the back bumper of the 1. Now they've got some organization. You got to... 33. It's pushed up the race line by the 28 of Anthony McPherson. Got to be careful with the race lines. 33 slides in front of the 1. 33 back down the race line. Mike Robinson on corner exit. There goes the 31. 33 with the 31 here. One to the back bumper. The only thing about the camera pack that I need to fix is on that back straightaway on that turn 2 camera. It does still show the clipping that I need to fix. So I need to make myself a note. 25, 44, 29. We're going to NordVPN for giving you on-board cameras today. Link in the description to be able to sign up for NordVPN and support the stream, of course, but more importantly, protect yourself with your online, protect your online presence. Coulter Jr. trying to go places right now. There's the one of Joshua Brock, able to shove his partner to the front. That's what a hooked up race car looks like. In the course of a back straightaway to the front turn out of 3 and 4, the 1 and the 31 have cleared the top 10 drivers. And now they're going to have to settle back in. That was insane. That was an insane push, and now the 31 leaves the 1 out to dry. Chris Spencer goes, they're wrecking. Down to the bottom side. No caution, 88. Still there, racing surface still hooked up. 88 to the bottom side. Drivers are going to have to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball here. Andrew Phipps to the bottom side, reassumes the race line. I don't know how that happened. I have to back that up. Hold on. I think this was just a bad turn. 28 bounced it off the wall. Got into the 88. That's what happened there. So the 88 is going to be off the speed here. And some heavy right side damage. Coulter Jr. having to fall back in line. Al Reed to the bottom side. Hooked up with the 26 of Josh Bromfield. There's the 48 of Robert Tuisk, who's very familiar with Super Speedway wins. The best course that happened there was Joshua Brock, who gave a big shove to Coulter. Coulter kind of left him out there. Now 78 with a big shove. Ford's push better here. I'm just saying. The Fords are able to be shoved around this racetrack. Brock a little bit more creative on the outside with the 21 of Chris Spencer. And now the 26 of Bromfield needs to get right there to the back bumper of the 78. Needs to suck back up. 78 needs to dial in the brake just a little bit here. How about 3 wide? 3 wide for a lap down car here. As Ransdell would be your lucky dog in this situation. Going to reassume the leaders here in that Toyota Camry. First driver a lap down. Brock on the high side. 21 there. 31 there as well. Bottom line. Left all alone at the current moment. Coulter Jr. slides in front of the 31. I think he's trying to lead on the bottom side, but his teammates are more or less on the top side. Anybody that he would be able to work with. Chris Spencer, a great pusher here. So is the one of Joshua Brock. And I think Coulter Jr. is aligning himself with the wrong drivers. Al Reed, my pal, man. Love him. He's a great dude. Right now, there goes Mike Robinson to the bottom in front of the 31. So drivers giving up the high line. We're seeing who's going to be working together. The 21 able to shove the right side. The big thing about this car is being able to shove in the right spot. 31 big shove to the 33 here. Going to be able to soak up 31 to the bottom side. Robinson leads on the bottom. Side draft for the 1 as the 1 brings that higher line. A little bit more speed. Corner exit's going to have the 1 edging out front. Brock leads Robinson on the bottom side. 29 of 94. 31, 3 wide in the middle. He's going to drop here. He's going to drop heavily. He's trying to do things that I don't think that need to be done just yet. He needs to be in position to make the move, and he's got the talent to do it. Right now, the high line, the fast line, because they're organized. 44, well, they were organized. Now they're not. Fanning out. 31 can have a chance. 4 wide, 20 into the wall. Sorry, not 20. That was somebody else. Who was that? Backwards. It was a 31, was it? It wasn't Coulter into the wall. Somebody else got in the wall. Coulter is running people down the racetrack. Shaggy gets turned on the bottom. That's Mike Robinson there, having to lock up the tires. Caution comes out here. Man, oh man. 4th caution. Who's driving the Tony? Jeff Pless is driving the Tony car. Caution. All right, here's what happened. 33 with a big run. 78's there. 33 assumes the bottom side. 30. Oh, sorry. I thought the 31 got into him. But I looked at that incorrectly. It wasn't Coulter. Sorry. Mike Robinson moves up the race line. He gives up the race line. 78 with a run. Comes up and then comes back down in front of the 78 there. I don't know what I was thinking. Coulter had something to do with that. I was looking at that wrong. I was like, oh, no, he just cut him off. I was wrong. It's my fault. That was, who was it? That was Will Kern that went a lap down, and that was because of the damage. So he might be able to get a free pass here. We'll see. Now, Coulter here, when this broke up, here's something that happened here right out of turn 4. So apologies to Coulter. I didn't mean that at all. I always correct myself. 31 goes to the inside here. He's trying to, nobody's going with him. And that's the thing, is that Coulter can get himself to the front, but he can't do it alone. He does try to, and I've watched him do it time and time again. be able to make moves, but watch all this break up. 44 breaks up that middle lane. He says, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to go high here. And right now, Coulter can just utilize the draft line, get himself around. A little lap traffic coming up, no big deal. 88's going to roll that to the bottom. 31 gets below the line. 25, that was where the 4 wide happened. And then backing up the corner here, Mike Robinson coming out of the corner here says, I'm going to go with Coulter. I'm going to run up the race line. Doesn't have the line, comes back down. And by that time, it was too late. There you go. See, I correct myself. I don't like to be calling people out when you don't have to. Coulter is going to be your race leader, though. Driver's coming to pit road. He is the one that stayed out. So everybody else is going to be on a different pit cycle than he is. He'll be able to run 35 laps of fuel. Chris Spencer will be right behind Michael Coulter Jr. That was the longest run that they have had. We look at the pit strategy. 21 laps is what they ran for the most part for most of the drivers. So they decided to come in, take fuel. Some drivers took right side tires only. Some drivers took 14 second a full service pit stop. Strickland came in. He had Strickland, Redkin, and Rayburn were all on the same set of tires, all in the same set of fuel cycles. So they came and took a full cycle, got themselves worked up. Should be able to make it on one more pit stop if they were to go green the rest of the way. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Run this thing out of fuel. Jeff Pless is the number 20 there, dearest. Look how schmexy that car is. I like that one. And then, wait. And then Live Moss. There's the Spicy Mobile. Hashtag spicy. Bunnell driving the VIP tires in service number 5. It does look like a Hendrick car. Just saying. Coulter Jr., your race leader. Constructive criticism. I promise I don't mean anything negatively. Don't ever say that. Don't ever think that. When I was watching it from that camera, I was like, oh, the 31 moved real quick right whenever he got turned. And I was like, oh, no, he came up into him or he turned him or something happened there. So that was, again, don't like to call drivers out like that unless I have warranted information. Well, that did not happen. Right. Nathan Dillard having a drop of the tail end of the field. He is a lap down, so he has got to go to the UL and he's going to get the UL to the bottom. He would have gotten a free pass had Coulter come to pit road, but Coulter wanting to be out front right now. He's going to have a 14 lap difference on fuel and tires than everybody else. He's going to need somebody to go with him. If not, he's going to be a sitting duck. Even a fuel only pit cycle when you're by yourself. I mean, do we think there's another caution? There's a possibility there could be another caution. But if it ran green, you have to think about if this track runs green, what do you do? The rest of the field came to pit road, and you're the only sitting duck out there. We've watched 21 laps of green flag racing right there. I'm sorry, not 21, 14 laps of green flag racing right there. Once they get their rhythm, they'll be able to stick with it. So we'll see what happens here. 21 blinks just a little bit. Chris Spencer to the outside. 78 of Reed. Bromfield in the 26. I'm used to calling Al Reed the number 3. So crazy. Holly, how you doing, dear? Let's go, Jeff, says Dillief. Got a fan. 31, 21, 78, 26. For the years, they're going to go Talladega. Coulter goes. Reed on the bottom. Reminder the ooh. You have to get past the start-finish line before you can change lanes in this series. Buse runs up high right there. There's the 22 back here. Went high and then low. He's good. Jeff Pless on the move. Pless is up 7 spots, started 20th. Finds the 35 back here with him. Holland up 15. Wouldn't be your biggest mover of the race. To Isku and the 48. Rolls that beautiful bean finish to the bottom side as he's got the 26 in tow. Bromfield at Reed Coulter Jr. Coulter Jr. trying to lead Talladega. He does love himself some super speedways, but he'll look to the outside. 25, 29 coming. 44's right there in tow. This was a 3-car tandem earlier that was an absolute menace. They were rolling heavily. The best shove around the racetrack, though, was the Brock Coulter Jr. shove where they cleared 10 cars in the course of the turn. That was insane. And then Coulter Jr. dropped to the bottom, gave up the line with his teammate. And now trying to lead the bottom side. Al Reed on the bottom. .25, 29, high line running. Right, Mach? Yeah, I know. Somebody did something. Colton giving us a like. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate you. How are you doing, sir? Coulter, Reed, Bromfield, inside lane. 21. Chris Spencer ready to go to the front. There's Redkin right behind him. Ford, Chevy, top line. Reed, Bromfield. Oh, they're going play. I tell you what, Coulter Jr. trying to take the line away. Got drivers into the wall back here. Coulter Jr.'s got to be careful here. Kelly Coulter sitting over 500 stars. Thank you, dear. Much love. Thank you for the 500 stars. Reed to the outside. 48 stays with the 31. 78. Oh, 35. Big one. Holy cow, they're wrecking still. Parking lot party. Man. It was starting to pick up. It was starting to amp up. Drivers were having to make moves. When your front row keeps moving around the way it is, drivers going to make aggressive moves or they're going to make mistakes. Tonight, that was huge. Thank you, Kelly. Much love. Thank you for the stars. 500 stars always go to the I Owe People Money Fund. AKA going to the Send Jess on Vacation Fund. That stuff. You know. 5th caution of the race, and it was a doozy. I don't know where this started. I have a feeling that it was right here at first. Yeah, it was. Spicy with the run on the bottom here. Goes to give the 48 48's free. 35 just, that car is unsettled already. And then, look at this. You can already see it developing. Oi. Ready? Let's go. Oi. Oi. It's a parking lot party. Drivers made it through. A lot of drivers made it through. Oi. Turn 3? Yeah, this camera. Oi. Oh, man. Lots of drivers still getting into it. There's the 81. He was into it. This one's far bigger than. Wow. Oh man. 81 almost had it saved there, and just so much congestion happening. Like there was nothing they could do. Hold on, we're gonna change the dynamic of the camera here. Right here, this is where all of this happens. It's down like this a little bit here. Oh, the 33-degree banking, 12 and just so many cars involved. 44 able to back up the race line there. That was insane. Brian Rayburn doing that. One more time. Watch the carnage. Oh. Savoy able to miss it. Oof. All right, I gotta fix the camera. Now I gotta fix this camera. Wait. Oop, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. Helicopter award to the field. Alex, AJ, how you doing? Oh, life's okay. We're at Talladega with a whole bunch of cars. We just had to get a whole bunch of things fixed. Donnie had the tow. Stryker had the tow. Look at that. Oh, man. Nathan Dillard gets back on the lead lap. Actually, he's still a lap down. Will Kern in. Anthony McPherson in. Drivers having to tow. Having to... Whew. Noblet coming to pit road. Rayburn's coming in. Redkin's coming in. I think all the drivers getting the sills worked out. Al Reed's going to be out here as well. So now Coulter Jr. has some friends. Top 4 drivers, though, all in the same cycle. So we might see them, if they can get it to running green, actually take that back. Buse here with some heavy right side damage. And I mean some heavy right side damage. That car won't be able to put in and that spoiler's all trashed right now. He's not going to be able to push anybody, at least not for long, without blowing up. And oh man, he needs clean air. Bromfield outside. 18 of Ace of Juicy is going to be up there as well. He's going to be in that second row. Oh, Reed's got some friends. For how long? There's Jeff Pless at 12. Coulter Jr. back here at 10th. Man, oh man. How's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? By the way, for people, check out the merch store. Yes. Buy a Dilligaff cup. Man, oh man. Whew. It's not over. Al Reed, Josh Bromfield, Mace Ojewski. We're going to keep it on exciting for as long as we can. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. AKA my hydrate break. It's about to go green. Get it. talked about how Muse was not going to be able to push people around at the moment. We're seeing some drivers there on the high side try to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to get themselves organized. 78-26 there, doing a phenomenal job. Muse is just trying to be that closer. He needs, if he gets the chance to come to pit road or his next pit cycle, he'll be able to keep up. Not going to be able to be the shover. Might be able to be shoved. That 22 has some damage right now. 44 of 94 being completed with 50 laps to go this next time by. Al Reed out front. Bromfield kicking the curb here just a little bit. Really trying to hold on to what he has. Will Allen dropping. Spencer's dropping a little bit back here as well. Spicy right behind the 33. 31 up there as well. Trying to make it happen. Coulter Jr. still trying to dig as Andrew Phipps in front of him. Phipps in the 12. Runs with the 5 and the 7. Jeff Ramsdale up 17. Brandon Masajewski up 19 as the 18 rolls the corner. 35 way up the race line back there. It looked like he was almost going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Thinks outside the box, so to speak. And, I made it funny. That's Dad Joke Central. Jeff Pless moving up a spot there is the 20. Right there behind the 18 has the 24 in tow as well. James McRae running the Pepsi 24 old DuPont. Little throwback to Jeff Gordon. He's got a little bit of nose damage as well. You can run these cars with nose damage. They'll have a tendency to try to overheat. However, something that I do see out of these cars is that you're able to give them a little bit more beating, especially on the side and the rear of the car. The nose does blow up pretty easily, just like the trucks do, but you can still ding it up a little bit and make it work. Spencer on the bottom side, trying to run with the 24. Brandon Masajewski has Ramsdale to the outside. Top 4 on the inside lane, doing very well together. 7 trying to side draft, has no help from the 5 right now. 5 right behind. Trying to close that distance in, and right now, sometimes they call it a bubble. It's an air bubble. Sometimes you have to drag the brake a little bit as the leader of a lane to get yourself as close to that car behind you as you possibly can to allow them to tuck up underneath you. Right now, Bromfield reaching out to get some air, trying to cool the nose of the car off, gets himself back into line with the 78. Al Reed still leading. Coulter Jr. not far off, though, so don't count him out just yet. Needs to have some patience. Coulter can win this race with patience. Quite often what happens to Coulter, and he's got some talent behind the wheel of these cars. Sometimes what happens with Coulter is that he gets himself in too much of an aggressive move, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes, though, Coulter just gets wrapped up into things that just happen in front of him, and he can't avoid it. So on super speedways, though, Coulter's he is the quote-unquote intimidator of the Winston Throwback Series. We'll put the car wherever he feels like it'll fit. I've seen it time and time. 2 years of calling races for this series, and I would call him the intimidator of the super speedways when it comes to this series. He will put that car wherever it can fit. And if it doesn't fit, then you shouldn't have been there. Good and bad all the same time. 2x2 right now. Ooh, Brom off the surface there. 24 gets off the surface as well. Right now, Ramsdale goes to the lead. That inside lane needs to get right back to work. 26 trying to get back to the 78. 78 had to cool the car off. They got free on the bottom side. Ramsdale will lead this lap. Right now, that inside lane losing its focus. Ramsdale leads on the high side. Jeff runs the Jim Beam Toyota Camry. Bunnell gets to work, and sometimes it takes a couple of laps for the lanes to know nobody's going to make that move. And you have to get yourself in tow and in line. So right now, Ramsdale doing a great job of keeping that outside lane organized. Rich Holland back here in 14th. Brian Rayburn leading the second, with the second pack here as this little straight line group tries to roll. That's Redkin of the 25. They keep it on 39. They have a different race strategy, maybe trying to save a little bit, but they're not organized at all. Rayburn in the 44 has Noblet in the 43 behind him. There's the 8 and the 81. If I'm anybody, I'm putting the 81 behind the best driver that can handle a push, and I'm letting the 81 shove me. 8 gives the race line. These guys are counterintuitive right now. They're not catching that front pack because they are not organized. They are not single file. They are not doing anything to help each other. They are doing more to counteract everything that they're doing. Jeff Walker in the 14, Nathan Dillard. All these drivers are lap down right now, but they can be in position to work together if they can get themselves in the right frame of mind. 99 of Kevin Savoy in 19th, still in the lead lap. They are 8.5 seconds behind these guys. 5 back to the outside, 78-26, back to the lead. Ramsdale to the inside. Use giving up some space to the 7, lets the 7 tuck in. Right now, Ramsdale going to work. It's like a lot of the Outcast Racing League on Sunday afternoons coming into the action here today, trying to make some things happen. I'll read one of the drivers. The Gen 6 car is just one of my personal favorite race cars out of this whole entire ball of wax that you call iRacing, because in the NASCAR series, these things just have been that good. Coulter Jr. there to the back bumper of Bunnell. Bunnell, big shot from the 31. Separated by mere inches. Trying to close the distance down. Right now, the 21 of Chris Spencer trying to soak back up that space to give the 31 a little bit more room here. 5-second lane. They're going places. 21 trying to keep the 31 inside. That's a big tunnel right there. What they're trying to do is let that second car be all of the horsepower. 31 to the outside, leaves the 5 there. And an unimpressive move by my account, as Al Reed will extend a little bit more. Ramsdale dropping back. Jesse Bunnell backs out of it, says, I don't want to be 3 wide. This is ridiculous. Ace Ajewski in that 4 spot. Now, Coulter Jr. on the high side as the 21 there. Somebody's going to force the same situation, and I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I want to see him win, but I don't want to see him wreck. That's my big thing. Love the dude. Right now, there's a 24 to the inside, 17 in and out there. That's Will Allen. Shaggy back here, the BB&T.com 33. Boy, they're making me nervous. Coulter Jr. on the high side, 21 there, 27 is going to be a lap down. Actually, a couple of lap downs. There's Donnie Williams. 7, 12 in line. Top 4 doing a pretty darn phenomenal job of just extending. 78, 26, 22. There's the 18 in tow. 26 to break the draft here, just to give himself a little bit extra room, a little breathing room. 31 uses the draft of the lap car to get himself a little bit of extra speed. 48 coming up as well. 48's going to be 2 laps down. That's Tuisku. Sorry, he's going to be 3 laps down. They soak up the 48. Couple of laps for him. 31 to try to side draft. These cars do side draft. Probably still one of the most important factors about these cars, that they still have the tendency to side draft. 18 to pull the air off the 21. 31 of Coulter Jr. very fast. Able to take a shove. Right now, driver's behind him, unsure of where his left front is. So that when you're trying to take a push, you have to judge where that left front tire is going to be on the car in front of you. And right now, the 31's so free that it's not really taking the shove like it should. So the 21 of Chris Spencer trying to get to the back bumper. He's going to reset this and go back at it. He wants to be shoving more to the right side of the car to keep the car having the natural downforce to that left front. And that's what he's trying to do, and he's trying to line it up. Here's the cockpit view. That's Coulter Jr. Chris Spencer's right behind him. You see his steering wheel line more up with the Chevy symbol as he tries to get back to the back bumper on the shove. Watch, he's going to be right there. Big bump. And then shove, go back at it and shove again. Bump again. See how he's more bumping to the right side than he is the left side. Big bump. See how free he's getting? He's trying to continue to line the 31 up. Oof. A little too far to the inside there. Has to check himself up. Younger giving us a like. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you. Iconic racing, iconic cars. They'll have to come back to pit road somewhere here in the next 10 laps. For a lot of the drivers, Al Reed, Bromfield, Muse, they kept it on 31. They've had a caution since. It's only 3 laps of pace and got back up into the race pace. So if they were coming to 31, they would have to come to pit road at 65. And in between 65 66. So somewhere around lap 70. I think that's where we're going to see a lot of the drivers decide that they're going to come to pit road. 25 laps to go, not a bad story. Reed, Bromfield, Muse, Masajewski. Coulter in 5th, Spencer right behind. They slide into the bottom side. Now an opportunity here. If he can pull the draft right now. Look at that run of speed. Now he's going to try to go to the lead. Spencer goes with him. Trying to do it alone. Right now, if the 22 and the 18 work together, they're going to make that outside line have to work right now. The 5-car tandem on the outside, so it's going to be that. The outside is just going to be faster than the inside right now. Ollie, 99 stars. Thank you, dear. Much love. Thank you for the 99 stars. We're right to it. Shove from the 22 to the 26, getting the 26 back to the 78. 31 on the high side of the 21. They needed that break in the cars to get that momentum back up, and now that they're up to speed, 31 of Michael Coulter trying to go to the lead. (31, 21). 21 blinks. You lose momentum if a car blinks. Coulter having to hold on. Shaggy right there. Oh no. Where'd he go? A great job by Mike Robinson there. Look at the ground that they lost. When a car loses connection, even for a split second, it pulls that momentum off of the car and all of that draft goes away. And look at how much pace they have lost. 22-18. Trying to get back at it. 22, not one of the cars that can really carry some speed right now, but the 18 being all the horsepower he needs. 12 of Andrew Phipps right behind. 26, 78. 31 rolling. Best place for Muse is right there. Will Allen back here as well. Let me take a look. Where's Jeff Pless at? Jeff Pless in 16th. He's in this little group back here that is not really doing much justice. There's the miss. All the Facebook people getting some love out there. There is the Dilligaff, a.k.a. the Ballistic One, out there on Facebook. Thank you, dear. 78, 26, 22, 18, 31. Andrew Phipps in the bottom side. Mike Robinson trying to get to the back bumper to the 31. 33's been trying to work with the 31 all race long. And not doing a bad job. Other than a little issue earlier, they're not doing a bad job. Second group back here is Chris Spencer in the 20 with the 24. But Brian Rayburn and company, these little single file drivers are 8.7 back. 43 trying to hold on. That's Chris Noblet there. Anthony Garland in the 81 trying to help that situation. They're 9 seconds away from Al Reed. Bromfield. Constant momentum shifting moves here. As Mike Robinson will take the outside lane. Inside lane's going to drop a little bit. The outside lane's going to drop a little bit to the inside. Will Allen back here in the 17, trying to go with the 27. As I believe the 27, that's Donnie Williams. He's just trying to help somebody here. He would be your lucky dog in this situation. Or be close to the lucky dog. Drivers off on pit lane. It's Anthony McPherson down the pit lane there, down off of the racing surface. He comes down to pit lane. He's got that car all knocked in right now. Here's what happened. I think Anthony McPherson was a lapped car here. He went to the bottom in front of the race leaders, which is a dangerous thing to do. Oof. I think he just kind of hightailed it into pit road. 78, 26, 22. Andrew Phipps in fifth. He said he's not really a super speedway driver. Well, he's learned a lot. I did tell him to drive the Ford, though. And the Fords push better. Whatever reason, they just push better. It's the nose. Right now, Bunnell going to the front with Andrew Phipps. Phipps shoved some great race cars around the race line earlier. Al Reed, Josh Bromfield, Chris Muse. And there's the 18. 12, 5, 7 on the high side. Oh, man. 30 to go this time by. We're getting close to where folks are possibly. There's Josh Brock leaving pit road now. Got the car fixed. He found himself dead last right now. That's insane. I've never expect Brock to finish where he did. To finish in dead last. And anything can happen. So Stryker's still getting the car fixed. Anthony McPherson there as well. Gen 6 cars are like the Herculean cars. A lot of people can drive them, and they're a ton of fun to drive. Just got to have some patience. 33 steps out of line. Man. We are too far away from the end of the race. For anybody to be making any sudden moves. Don't do it. Reed, Bromfield, Muse, top three right now, fast together. The thing is that they have a big pack of cars right now. They got a four-pack that maybe decide to come to pit road together. But I will tell you, if Brandon falls off pace, since they're three wide once again, or they go back to single file, we'll see. Andrew Phipps, Bunnell, Ramsdell. This little four-pack might be coming to pit road. They look like they're setting themselves up. Maybe not just yet. Jeff Ramsdell not quite clear. 78, 22, 78, 26, 22 going back to work. So now Andrew Phipps leads for the first time. Bunnell will be in second. But that's not how this race finishes. You do not want to be the race leader with 2 to go. Not with a pack of drivers hunting you down. Coulter Jr. trying to get a little bit of help right now. He's got the 18 behind him. Mike Robinson into the 33, 22 to the inside. 31 could pull that bottom line with him. Trying to get to the back bumper to the 31. 12, 5, 78. 78 soaks up that front bumper to the 5 car here. Helps that 5 car get right back to the 12 of Andrew Phipps. Driving the Team Penske. Old, I think that was Just the standard so the standard 12, wasn't that, I don't know who that was in this time frame. I have to ask sometimes. I just have to be sure. 14. That's Jeff Walker. Going to be into the wall here. He was in the middle lane. And now Coulter Jr. going to the front right now with the 18. Uses the draft. That's something he was able to do earlier to be able to get a good run. But Coulter Jr. trying to do the same thing here. Is the 18 with him? Andrew Phipps on the inside. 18, 31. 31 will slide down. If he has the chance. And right now, that 31 very free from the 18, dinging up that bumper. Joshua Brock going another lap down, but out there still competing. 18 off quarter exit, third in line. Second there. Shaggy going to the outside. That's not a smart move. Come on now. They are better on the inside than they are on the outside. And Coulter Jr. trying to control the outside lane. Come on now. 25 laps to go. What in the world are they doing? All that momentum gone. 18's going to drop in line on the bottom. '31 had a better pusher out of the 18 with the 33 in line. And just gave that up to control the two lanes. Come on, Mike. I'm rooting for you. Don't give me a reason not to. I want to see a good race. I want to see that trajectory go forward. I want to see people have that race. Come on now. I'm too much of a fan of racing, folks. I'm too much of a fan of racing. They're going to have at it. Green flag pit stops are going to come on. I'm going to throw on the exciting cam. I'll be right back. Sorry, not going anywhere. They happen. Green flag pit stops happen. We might have some speeding penalties from a bunch of drivers here. Reminder that pit lane speed is roughly about 55 miles an hour, I do believe, is what they've got. Or 60 miles an hour, sorry. There's Mike Robinson, 23 laps to go. There's Jeff Ramsdale behind. As far as drivers on the lead lap, there's the 27 with him. Will Allen, Chris Spencer, James McRae. That was at least, I didn't see really any issue with anybody getting out of pit road. So Mesa Juski coming off pit road right now. Takes fuel and right sides only. A lot of drivers leaving pit road. So Shaggy comes to pit road. Drivers have to get down to pit road speed. They go back up to 60. Ramsdale coming in. Anthony Garland, Jeff Pless, Rich Holland, all these drivers staying out just a little bit longer. So Anthony Garland's going to be your race leader at the moment. Jeff Pless in second, Spicy in third. We'll have to see what happens here if they can hold on to it. Kevin Savoy back here with the 8. Kevin not used to being back here. Normally he's way up front. It is a super speedway, and he did get an EOL. Because being top 5 in points, I guess that's kind of what they're doing. So we'll have to see. Savoy will be not far off. Spencer came out of pit road on 72. He's going to be behind here. Andrew Phipps up to speed right now. So this is the driver we're tracking. He is all alone. Bunnell all alone. Will Allen. A lot of drivers not coming off pit road together. Al Reed coming off pit road as well, or come around here. He's going to have the 48 with him. So he's going to be up to speed. A lot of the drivers here just now kind of creating a pack. Brandon Masajewski here has Chris Spencer, Jeff Ramsdale in tow. There's Andrew Phipps. And so now we are starting to see the cars come back together. Mike Robinson at 9th. Still has some race pace. So Anthony Garland, your race leader for the time being, is Jeff Pless behind, Rich Holland in tow. Now I'm going to take a vocal break. Last couple of the takers to pit road. There's the 20 of Jeff Pless. He's staying out just a little bit longer. Leads some laps here. Maybe hope for something to happen for him. Right now, Ramsdale leads the second group, though. Or the big group is playing catch-up. Al Reed leads the next group. In 10th has the 48 of Robert Tuisku with him. He's a 24 to the inside. 78 trying to go places. So Tuisku and Al Reed trying to make it work. Anthony Garland coming in and out of pit road. He's going to be leaving 7th. Might be able to catch this next pack. Jeff Pless comes to pit road alone. So Al Reed will be coming around. I think Garland might be able to be up to speed and pick these drivers up. Has to pick up the draft of the 14 here. Gonna need it. Ramsdale will assume the lead though if they can hold on to it. Al Reed catching. They have about 6 seconds between he and the rest of the field. Anthony Garland's gonna have a good, fortunate run here. So he's gonna have Al Reed catching him here. Al's going to go to the outside. 81's going to reassume this race line with him. So a chance for those two. Jeff Pless is going to be, he came to pit road by himself, so that's unfortunate for him. There's James McRae, not up to speed. Spicy trying to get up to speed with him. Coulter Jr. back here with the 44. Brian Rayburn came to pit road. Was unable to come out as a group, and that's part of the thing that we didn't see worked near as well. And I was a fan for Coulter today. Knew this was a racetrack he was going to be able to get rolling. But right now, Ramsdale, Masajewski, Spencer Phipps, it's going to be your top 4. Shaggy to the outside, 27 rolling with him. That's Donnie Williams, who's going to be a lap down. He's going to be a couple of laps down, actually, but he's still out there running. He's very strong right now. It's a little 3-pack trying to roll. Anthony Garland, pit road speeding penalty, has to come back to pit lane. Got into pit lane too hot. We'll stop and hold. 41 seconds. Or I'm sorry, for just a second. Sorry, he came in topped up on fuel. Gonna go a lap down. Man, oh man. 15 laps to go. And now the green flag run has turned into a green flag pit stop. And exactly what we needed to see. Andrew Phipps to the inside. 33 of Mike Robinson to the outside. 27 of Donnie Williams trying to go with the 33. 33 cannot get himself in line. Some drivers don't like to stay in line and run the line because they feel like they get too many runs. Some drivers don't like to have the run and not be able to do something with it. So kind of depends on where you want to be. Andrew Phipps goes to the outside. Andrew just might be faster right now. Masajewski in the 18. Phipps slides back into third. Chris Spencer back here off the racing surface. Something happened there that forced him down. I'm rooting for Spencer. Anything can happen, though. Ryan Rayburn, big shove coming his way. This little 4-pack might play catch-up here. 13 laps to go. Coulter there on the left quarter panel of the 44. Works to the right side of the quarter panel into the corner. Gets him free into the corner right there. 31 almost shoves the 44 loose, but doing a great job of maintaining that bumper. We'll go to the inside of the 44. 44 way up the race line. One more spot, he says. Ryan Rayburn back in tow. With Spencer there to the bottom side. There's the 81 of Anthony Garland. Garland would be your lucky dog if a caution were to come out. Sorry, would be a free pass if the caution were to come out. Not your lucky dog. Mark Retkin here. He's working with the 26. That is Josh Bromfield here. Ian Kevin Savoy in tow. Anthony Garland right here trying to check down Muse. Actually, Anthony Garland would be your lucky dog, so we'll forgive that. But Muse is about to be caught by Jeff Ramsdale and company. 43 seconds the difference. Anthony Garland just needs to maintain. Caution comes out. 11 laps to go, and I don't even know why. So Anthony Garland will get the lucky dog, get a chance to be back on the lead lap, and this is a whole different race. You know, Ramsdale and all these drivers were going, we got a good lead, things are going to happen. Caution comes out, and I don't know why. Let's see what happened. Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a clue. Why? Why? Somebody enlighten me. I gotta go ask. I had to go ask on what happened. Spicy keeping me in business. Caution. And then there were 7 to go at the line. 7, 18, 12, 33, 78, 5, 20, 24, 45, 44. 16 cars in the lead lap. Holland gets the EOL. Anthony Garland actually is coming off of pit road. He was your lucky dog, so he will be on the same lap. He has an opportunity as well. You know, they were single filed out. We had a race going. I was wondering if that second pack was going to catch. And man, Coulter came and took the fast repair, so he's all good. Just got a little bit on edge there, a little spicy, so to speak. Spicy was trying to shove him. Just got a little bit to the outside of him, and you shove too far to one direction. That car in front of you is going to be going to go places. Ramsdale ready to go. Yeah, been a good one. I did go in and tell Coulter that I was yelling at him on stream. Here we go. No, not a competition caution. Yeah, it was Coulter. Spicy getting some love out there from Jess. Good evening. Let's go Spicy and Pless. Well, Jeff Pless has an opportunity as well. Able to catch back up. Everybody's back together. And they're into the Triumphal Geico restart zone. One last look at your Sounds of iRacing cameras. There's that big python up there ready to go. Here. Green. Flag racing. Seven to go inside lane, a little bit more organized. 18 of Masajewski's going to be all by himself up there for the time being. Look at these cars. They're so beauty. So pretty. Oh, they're turning. They're still going green. Hold on, I'm trying to switch cameras. It's not switching. Oh, a lot of drivers. Oh, now caution should come out. There it is, back here. Holy cow. That happened way earlier. Jeff Walker here. Let's back up. This is, caution's going to come out here. This happened way up here. Somewhere right here. All right. A big look so I can see what happened here. They went 3 wide. What happened right here? It's a good picture. Oh, Muse. He was up there by Muse. Okay. Oh, I got it. Chris. All right. Now I see it. I'm squinting at my screen, folks. Sorry. Far chase. There it is. All right. 43 up there. 22's holding the line. He's got the 43 there. They're 3 wide. 24's on the inside here. How about 4 wide? It was just not a good situation. 33 gets a little ding out of that. No caution because of that. Here's the 24 down here. 24 got collected in that as well. And then something happened behind him. Yep, right here. Ooh, right in front. Ooh, Coulter should be fine. The 24. And something happened behind him. Rear chase. Ooh, is that Kevin Savoy? What happened here? Oy. All right. Real slowed down. 99 was slowing down because somebody's slow in front of him. It's the 21 of Chris Spencer. No, Chris. No, Chris slowed down. Okay, all right. I was like, no, he didn't get collected. Hopefully he didn't. That happened. Everybody backs down. 99 backs down. 14 goes way outside. No cautions coming out there. Thinking, oop, 99 goes up into the 14 to miss the 8. Enter the 81. 99, 81 now with some significant nose damage. Just got himself back on the lead lap. Take a look at the 31's car here. Get a little right front damage. Boy, Anthony Garland on pit road with a modified. Trying to get as much taken care of as he can. 24 as well. Bromfield out here ready to live Moss. Savoy has a brand new car, but he's going to be a lap down. Rich Holland able to get back up into the run. There's Chris Spencer. He looks just fine. Will Allen with a rear damage. Coulter Jr. Not the cause of that one. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that move. I'm waiting for him to... It's just impressive. There's been impressive moves all day long. There's Muse. He's got a brand new car. Saved it. Saved that for last. There's Mark Redkin as well. Jeff Bless in the 20. Looks okay. I don't know if he's got a crinkle, if it's just the dirty look that the car has. There's Al Reed. Rayburn looks fine. Bunnell looks fine. Robinson looks fine. He's trying to go places. Andrew Phipps, ready to go. Asa Juski in the 18. He's got a little nose damage, but I think he's had that for a while. Jeff Ramsdale, the race leader, little rear damage. Ooh. Y'all are making me nervous. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up at that like, follow, subscribe button, whatever you got to do. Make sure you like the streams on YouTube and Facebook. React on Twitch. I want to go back and look at these things and see what you guys do. And remember, I call races as a point of view, as an opinion. I'm a big race fan, and I really love doing this. And that does mean, folks, that sometimes I'm just critical. And sometimes I just voice my opinion. I do have an opinion on how races should flow and how I want to see people drive. However, it doesn't mean that's how they're going to drive. Does that mean I can't be disappointed? I can be disappointed. Does that mean that I can't say, hey, there's a chance here that that maybe aggression is too much, but it is what it is. Doesn't mean I don't dislike somebody. Doesn't mean that I'm trying to be hard on anybody. I love all of these people that race in these leagues, and I enjoy the fact that they get out here and they do this for your entertainment and for me to be able to broadcast them and showcase my talents as a commentator. They're paying for a service and they're paying for my racing opinion. Do what I want. It's my party. Thank you. Hey, Hot Tubs, are you in the chat? Do what I want. It's your party. Thank you. There she is. There she is. That's Amanda Marquis, a.k.a. the Hot Tubs. DJ, appreciate you. Hot Tubs, how are you doing, dear? Your man's in 5th. She is the better half of this one. Speaking of better halves, we were supposed to do a race a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that race. We're going to do that for everybody. We'll have to figure out a date. But we're going to do that. We're going to do another better half, a.k.a. backseat driving, race line, whatever you want to do. I think we're going to do street stocks at Bristol. This could be fun. Yes, there it is. Happy International Women's Day to all the women out there. There's Jess out there. That's the ballistic one. That's the other better half on this side. She's amazing. Ramsdale, Masajewski, Phipps, Robinson, ready to go. Green flag one more time. Seven up the race line. Phipps on the bottom. Masajewski's going to be pulled with the 7. 7 to control the race line to the bottom side. Phipps there to the bottom. Absolutely. Happy International Women's Day out there to all you women. You are amazing. Us men would not be the same without you, and that's my opinion. Every woman deserves all the praise in the world. 33 in front of the 7. Big move for him. Man, Shaggy on the bottom. 18 to the high side. 44 there as well. Coulter's got some folks saying, make your move. I told him this is when he needed to do it. I went and asked what happened. He was in, 25 into the wall. Redkin. Oh, they're wrecking. We will have a green-white checkered attempt. Mark Redkin involved. He went too soon, I think. Far chase. Jeff Bless with a 44. 25 with a full head of steam. Here's Muse right here as well. 25 went to the outside, hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. 31 went to avoid, got into Phipps. And Mark Redkin. We'll be all right. Coulter Jr., he's a modified. No! We are going to have a green-white checkered attempt. It looked like a half-pipe skater move. It did. It did. You were just a skater boy. Man. No, on board. How about we go to that cockpit view? Here it is. Oh, they call that a tail grind. And a nose grind. Oof. Andrew Phipps here. It's unexpected. Oh. You saw that AT&T symbol up in front. Andrew Phipps. That's right. There you go, Mach. For those who don't know, I'm full of dad jokes, puns, and nonsense music and TV quotes. Ollie, I know, Will Dang It is right. I mean, I told him I was rooting for him when I went into the room. I probably gave him a commentator curse there, but I said, hey, here's the deal. I want you to win. You better go win. But I said, I also said I was giving him a hard time on stream. Childhood crush right there, Maj? No kidding. Huh. Mine was Tiffany. Then Meg Ryan. Let me show my age. When Tiffany was running through the mall saying, I think we're alone now, I was, that was my heartthrob. He was doing great, Holly. And, you know, it is down to the wire. So when it comes to making moves and mistakes, that wasn't his fault. That was directly a 4 wide situation. It was a little bit too early. You want to be 3 wide, 2 to go. Last lap, they weren't there yet. They just weren't there yet. They were 3 to go. The moves were just too aggressive of a move. But it does happen. So Phipps, Redkin on pit road, Anthony Garland on pit road. Looks like they might be 14th, 15th, something like that. Kevin Savoy in 13th, though. He has a good chance. He was able to get back on the lead lap. Well, you're 2008 Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm. Okay, I got you. It's her fault. You like fake redheads. Don't get me started on redheads. My ex-wife was a redhead. That's why she's an ex. You're fiery. Too much for me. You gotta get you a Bolivar girl. That's what you gotta get. You gotta get yourself a Bolivar girl. That's gonna be my next song in this world. Where's that 40s, 50s songs? Calendar Girl. What was it? Calendar Girl? Yeah. But you got to get a Bolivar girl. 18, 44, 33, 27, 22, 5, 21, 78, 17. How many is... I love you. Not many of them have the brains like this one does, even though she put the Bolivar is in there. Love you. You're amazing. She's the reason why I do this and continue to enjoy doing this, because I get to bounce my feedback off of her. She's the one I complain to when things aren't going right. She's the one that gives me the critique and the criticism that I need. She also makes sure that I eat, because I forget to do that. So that's I think that's the big one. She ensures that I eat. Yep. 18, 44, 33, 20 plus. We have a wonderful 9-year-old daughter together. We have some great stepchildren because of her. Yeah. Family's important, folks. Hold them close. 18, 44, 33, 27, 22. I know it's on the counter. I want to get it. We've had this great race going on here. Hey, your driver's in fourth. 18, 44, 33, 27, 22, 5, 21, 78, 43. 16 drivers on the lead lap. And the next flag will end the race, whether it be the checkered flag or the yellow flag. Pace car's in. 8 cautions, but it's been a heck of a race. And I can hear him ready. Rolling thunder. Big shove back here. He's going to lose a little bit of ground. They're already 3 wide. Andrew Phipps into the corner. Back to double file. 20 to the back bumper of the 44. Inside lane working just a little bit better. Masajewski leading. 33 of Shaggy. Robinson to the back bumper. Don't make the move yet. You need that white flag. 5 to the outside. Al Reed goes with him. 33 to the outside. 18. 7. 33 side draft. 5 there with him. 33 the bottom. 18. Look at that move. 33 now can take the white flag. Maybe. Robinson there. Caution comes out. Mike Robinson's going to win it. Robinson, Masajewski, Ramsdell. That was what he was waiting for. What a win. Rayburn involved. Caution comes out before they hit that turn. Now they have to slow down and wait for the pace car. Here's the pace car. He's going to be flying through everybody. What a win. 33 made that move on the corner. If he doesn't make that move, he doesn't win. He gets in front of the 18 on the turn there. And what an ending. We'll go back and review that. The 33 has to wait for the pace car. They're going to have to pace this one out. I believe Ramsdell was third. They have to wait for the pace car. He cannot cross the start-finish line before that happens. Everybody needs to get in their spots here. 33. I believe Ramsdell. Was it Bunnell? Bunnell might have been third. So Bunnell gets third, I believe. We'll see. Pace car is pacing them out. This is going to be your finishing order, I do believe. Final lap. He's going to take it. Pace car will lead him around. And the 33 of Mike Robinson, who's been trying to help everybody all night, had no one to help him. And on the last lap before the caution, just dug in. Kelly Coulter, 500. So thank you, Kelly. It's got to cross. You got to make it official, though. So Jesse Bunnell will finish third. There you go, Hot Tubs. Your man got a third place today. Masajewski had a great run. He's going to give a little bit of love to the 33. 33 needs leave the car alone. Let him burn it down. What a run, dude. Buddy, showing that Mike Robinson all the love. Mike Robinson is a C-class driver with a 752 I rating. And if you ever tell me that I rating matters, here's the proof that it doesn't. It doesn't mean a darn thing. Mike Robinson from Piedmont, Oklahoma, coming home in victory lane. All right, we got to go back and look at it, though. Here's the blimp view. Mike Robinson had the run out of 4, so we're going to look at this real quick. Had the run on the outside, coming out of 3 and 4. Look at that side draft. Gets to the outside. As soon as he's clear, he takes it. 5 left with no air, no momentum. 18 able to get back into the corner. So goes the 18, clears that, and then all of a sudden, there's the 78 of Al Reed. He's turned sideways, so I think that's what brings out the caution right there. Jeff Pless right there with Al Reed. Let me go to the far chase view here. Al Reed right here. I think Al was going to I think the 20 was just trying to put the car where it didn't belong. But hey, Jeff still finishes in 7th, so there he is, and then 78 goes around. That brings out the caution, but they were already wrecking prior to this, so let's go to the rear chase view. Actually, I take that back. I believe it was Brian Rayburn here. Actually, that might have brought out the caution first. Here's that collection offering we were talking about. 22 of them used to the inside of Brian Rayburn. They were 3 wide here. Ooh, 22 just gets into them, and they all turn down, and then Rayburn sideways right there. That's what brings out the caution, and all of a sudden, all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose, and that guy takes it home in victory lane. He's burning it down, and I didn't get to see it. There he goes. Let him celebrate. Here's your race results, folks. What a great race that was. It was great. Mike Robinson, race winner here. Brandon Masajewski is going to finish in second. Bundell in third. Ramsdale Allen 4th and 5th. Less than 6th. Spencer in 7th. Noblet, Kevin Savoy, James McRae all the way there. Al Reed had a chance for a top 5. That kind of got bumped out of the way, so to speak. He's in 11th. Redkin in 12th. Garland in 13th. Muse in 14th. Andrew Phipps in 15th. Brian Rayburn, last driver on the lead lap, going to finish in 16th. Holland in 17th. Brownfield in 18th. And down the rest of the field. Will Kern all the way back down there. Jeff, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you. Hey, you got a fan, by the way. The ballistic one likes your car. There it is. All right, let's go talk to him. Possibly. Here's the man. There he is. You made the move at a 4. That won you the race. Caution comes out behind you. Dude, what a race that was.
You're telling me, man. I was just telling him during the caution, I was like, I need this win. You guys, if I get this win, you guys' eardrums are done.
Let's see. There it is. It finally blew up. You've been trying to help people. I know you were trying to stick to Coulter's back bumper all night. Lots of moving around, trying to find your groove. Involved in one spot, and then you finally able to make it work. And this is what I was telling the folks. The big factor of this is that everyone talks about, well, you're this split, that split, you're this split, that split. You're a 752 C class for iRacer. And you just came out here and you whooped these boys.
Oh, dude, it was lucky. Like, I started deep in the field. I've been trying at this place to get a win in this league for the last 3 seasons. So it's just like, holy crap, I got it. It came at Dega. I mean, that's the monkey off my back. Let's go.
That's right. That's what it's all about. And that's what I can't say this more than enough, folks. It is literally about these feelings, and that's what makes racing in the simulator so enjoyable. When the lows are really low, the highs are really high, and did a phenomenal job, Mike. First victory here for the Winston Throwback Series, and you did it in the Gen 6 car, which is my favorite car on the service. Give you shout outs, brother.
Oh man, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend who got here last week. Perfect timing. So big shout out to her. Big shout out to the Winston Throwback Series. Good Lord. I love this place. I love this place on Wednesday nights. And then big shout out to Agent Inc. Apparel, Agent Inc. Racing. Those guys have helped me out so much in my oval racing and everything else. And I'm just glad it came here. It was here that it showed. So let's go.
That's right. Mike, we'll see you next week, brother.
You too, buddy.
That's the man. Look at, so that's the excitement I love. It's what makes racing worth it. It's what makes all of this worth it, is to see those reactions. It's insane. I love it. So much fun. I love it. Let's talk to your third place finisher, Mr. Bunn. Now, had a run on the outside. Mike made the clear. He dropped down fast and lost a little bit of momentum there. Still a top three night with the caution coming up behind you. One more lap, you have that outside line cooking. I think that you get a P2 finish, if not a victory, out of this, depending on kind of what happens and what unfolds. But a pretty darn awesome race, nonetheless. Having to be patient in that number 5.
Yeah, man. I think maybe we might have had to win there. I don't know. It depends. I was just telling him he made the perfect move there on the last lap. I mean, he jumped in front of me because I was coming, and then just jumped right in front of, I think, the 18. Caution come out. That's it. That's what you got to do. So congrats to him. He's super pumped up. I know the feeling. So I know he's enjoying it right now. It's what this is all about. So yeah, it was a good race. We rode there at the front. I had some killer teammates there with Phipps and the 99 Kevin, of course, Mr. Spicy. So we had a pretty good team there. We just rode, and we got bored, and we said, "The hell with it, let's go." So we did, and it was a good race. It was, first time in these cars. They don't bump draft really stable at all, so we had to be super careful not to kill each other. But overall, it was a good race, good points night. I can't believe Savoy came back to 9th or wherever the hell he finished. But good run for him on the comeback. But we got some points on him tonight, so we'll see how the rest of the season goes.
I like that, too. I think this car is an equalizer from what you guys have been doing. Because now you've got a new winner, you've got some different things these people can run. I mean, it's Talladega; anything can happen at the super speedways. But going the rest of the season with the way the cars are kind of handling and figuring out, it gives you guys a chance to figure out for the next season, of course. But an opportunity here for everybody to learn something new together, something old, but something new as a league together.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a good move. I think the old cars were getting a little stale, and we're losing car count a little bit. And obviously, the last 2 races have been really good, and hopefully that continues the rest of the season. Adds a little spice into the points championship to jump in a new car for all of us. So top 5 starting in the rear every week. I think that was a good move to make it a little more enjoyable for everybody. So yeah, it's looking up. These guys do a great job running the league. The broadcast is great. People really enjoy this. I know us drivers enjoyed doing it for the most part. I think there were some frustrated people tonight, understandably so. But overall, what the hell you gonna do on a Wednesday night?
It's a super speedway. This is like going to Martinsville and not expecting to wreck.
Yeah, you just gotta leave your emotions inside the house or wherever you go to race. Leave them outside that door, because you might crash on the first lap, you might make it through unscathed, but at some point in the race you're going to have some type of attrition involved. The car's dropping out, and you really just got to survive. But we're here to have fun. We could ride in the back all race and then try to race the last 10 laps, but what fun is that? And that doesn't put on a show for the people that are actually watching this deal. So yeah, it's fun. Super speedways they are what they are. Like you said, Martinsville, that track, it is what it is, So overall, it's a good show. I think I can't wait to watch it.
It was a great show. Jesse, congratulations once again. You got your time. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Hi to the wife, Amanda, my mom, Barbara, Mike, Kathy. Thinking about Mike. He's doing awesome. With what he's going through, you wouldn't know. With him outside cutting down trees and building whatever the hell he does, it's unbelievable. So I know he watched tonight. He already sent me a text and asked me why I didn't win. So I'm just kidding. Told me I had a good run. So I'm glad he watched, enjoyed it, and I appreciate what you guys do. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's best broadcast there is out on iRacing. So good job to you. Thanks to Josh and everybody, and we'll see you next week. Where are we going next week? I don't even know.
I don't even know. I haven't even looked. I'm so pumped about this race. Mike was so ecstatic about the race. Like, it got me. That's what this is. Sometimes, I get to the point where I'm like, oh, man, another, we're going here again. And then you get somebody like Mike that goes and wins the race. And not to take away from any of your talent or any of these other drivers, he's a 752 I-rated driver who just spanked you guys with the right move. You know what I mean? I don't mean that in a negative way.
That's you're done there, but yeah, man, I tell you what, I'm more excited for him to win than if I won tonight. To be totally honest with you, we had two new winners the last two races, so it's good for the series. But I don't know who Mike Shaggy Robinson, that's what we call him, who his significant other is, but I can tell you that dude's gonna be up late tonight.
I don't. He said it was. He did all this through an intestinal infection too, which is killer. We're going to Charlotte next week, then Martinsville, then Atlanta. So we got some tracks coming up.
That's good. That's good for me. The first two are great. The third one, I'll burn the tires off in 20 laps. So I got to work on that.
There you go. And racing, dude. Mike, you enjoy yourself. Jesse, much love, man. I love it. VIP Tires and Service, of course, your primary. Love seeing that on the 5. And love seeing. I'm gonna have to update your car picture on here too.
Yeah, I want to say shout out to the boss man. I don't know where he was tonight. We missed him, but yeah, always VIP, man. The car looks great. The new paint scheme. I think Josh hooked that thing up, and to me, I think it's the best looking car out there. So props to him, and hopefully he'll be back next week. But thanks for what they do for the series. Like I said, I mean, this thing is rolling right now like a freight train, and I think the car counts will stay up, and this will be a good deal. Looking forward to next season.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Gen 6, and the Gen 6 always had good races. So everybody strove to drive these cars when it came to like tiered leagues. So if you had a truck series, you couldn't drive the truck series, or you couldn't drive the Xfinity series before you drive the truck series, so on and so forth, up to the Cup series before the next gens came out. This was the Cup the car everybody was trying to get into. Jesse, much love, man. We'll see you at Charlotte next week.
Thanks, dude.
That's the man. Shaggy got a win. Didn't get the chance to talk to Brandon. I think he is off somewhere doing his thing. But folks, what a race that was. It was a ton of fun. I had a great time. And thank you to everybody being out there in chats. The chats make it worth it on my end to be able to communicate with each and every one of you. But also for all of us over here at Signature Esports, you guys help my family with my income, and you guys help my family with my engagement, because it keeps me sane, so to speak. If that makes any sense to you guys at all, this is more than just racing and commentating. It is a sport for me, and it's a ton of fun. And it's my pleasure to always be able to bring this to you each and every week. So much love. First time winner and an awesome dude. I've seen Mike race time and time again. I'm so glad that he got his first win out of the way. So it's a ton of fun. So and they're right. 2 different winners. James McRae won last week. Mike Robinson this week. And so now the points are going to be, it's going to be kind of weird to see what the points do with this change of the car. So we'll see what happens. Folks, much love. Be safe. Be kind to one another. If you don't, well, you're not my friend. It's the end of story. That's what it is. And a big special thank you to my sponsors. Make sure you check out the merch store on SiggySports.com, NordVPN, HelloFresh. I keep forgetting to mention HelloFresh. Rogue Energy. We're going to have Rogue Energy until the end of the month. And then we've got a new drink coming to Signature Esports, and it's going to be all about the brand. So we love it. We appreciate it. So I'm excited to announce that, but I encourage you to go check out Rogue Energy. It's really good. It's really delicious. I will still always have the promo code and the partnership with them. But they're going to be a more of an affiliateship more than a partnership now. We're moving on to something else. Just because it's something that helps the stream a little bit better, and I have to think about that. But I will still continue to buy Rogue because it's delicious. But I love them. I think they're a great company. They're gluten-free, and it's something I can drink. So I'm going to keep them. It's going to be great. Al, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you. And VIP Tires and Service, thank you to Spicy for being my caution sponsor. I know he was involved in a couple of them, but he lives Moss and thinks outside the box. That's why I call him Spicy. Dark Horizon Fishing. Check him out on Facebook. Book your fishing trip this week. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Love you.